Rebel soul child, got a fist balled. I'm a respawn of ancestors, and I'm blessed, They are not him, tell him fess up. I can check stub, hella carefree, nothing scares me, hella reckless. Yeah, I got next up, right? No, we not the same, cause see when I look in your iris, you likely to talk but not ready to ride. You do better keeping it quiet. My pen is ignited, my soul is enlightened. I like who I am, but I'm biased. The palette is right on my drip is a fountain.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Bet the Day for June 16th. Hope everyone's doing well and hope everyone's ready to make some money. Exactly what we did yesterday. As you can see here, I got the belt on. I'm freaking champion of the world, the champion of betting TikTok right now. 5-1 yesterday, feeling good right now. Oh yeah, Jeff Fink. We also predicted that the Avs Lightning game was going to go to overtime yesterday. Plus 320, big time hit there.
I mean, you predicted that. I said it was going to be a regular time thing, but you predicted it. You were right. As always, man of the people, people's champ. Everyone is watching. Everyone is listening.
Listen, Tanner Kern, man of the people. Bottom line is, some people talk about it. Some people be about it. Tanner Kern's about it right here. You see the belt. I'm champion of the freaking world. We're going to have another good day today. It's a mindset. It's a mentality. It's never going to leave. Bet the day, people. We're here to have fun. We're here to win. We're here to entertain. We're here to make some money. That's what we're going to do today. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone is ready to cash out. We're going to have a great one. Jeff, how you doing, man?
I'm already getting after it on TikTok in the chat, making sure we look good, I know we look good, making sure we look good, making sure we sound good. I think it's going to be a fantastic day. You look great with that belt. You've got the Boston Celtics jersey on. I feel like there's a little bit of a rant coming. We're going to have to get it going because the people just want picks. That's why they're here. Let's be honest. They want to be a little entertained, but they want a lot of picks.
The people want the picks. The people don't want the picks, actually, Jeff. The people need the picks every freaking day of the week. You need the picks. That's what we're giving you guys today. But before we get to that, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out Discord, TikTok, all that good stuff, guys. Buy a t-shirt. We're going to hit on that at the end here. But we got to get into the Home Depot lock of the day. If you want a lock, you go to Home Depot. Tell them Tanner and Jeff sent you. They're going to give you a master lock. If you want a best bet, go there and tell them you want a best bet. They're going to bring you right back here to bet the day. Now, yesterday, sadly, we did not hit our lock of the day, our best bet of the day, our Home Depot lock of the day. It wasn't great. The Mets got dominated. Listen, this is why I just got to stay away from the Brewers in general. Get out of my way, Brewers. I don't want to be around you. I shouldn't bet on you whether you're in the game, out of the game. Like, they're on the no bet list, but the no bet list is getting bigger now. It's not just, hey, I'm betting against the Brewers always. It's, I'm not betting a game that the Brewers are involved in, because when I need the game to go over, they go under. When I need to go under, they go over, blah, 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 blah. Yesterday, they dominated the New York Mets, and the Mets are going to have those days, right? This is baseball. The best teams in baseball still lose 50 games, right? So, with that being said, we're going to stay away from the Mets today. We're going to stay away from the Brewers. We're getting away from them totally, and we're going to go with the Padres. Now, you talk about the Padres. Are the Padres the best offensive team in the National League right now? They've scored 31 runs in their past 2 days. That's a freaking football score. 31 runs. They've outscored the Cubs 31-10 in the past 2 days. Come on, now we talk about a lock of the day. We're going run line today with this. And it's not just based on their offensive performances over the past 2 days. The bottom line is the Cubs are starting to fade a little bit. I don't see the same intensity they have at the plate right now. And on top of that, you know who's on the mound today? Joe Musgrove. Joe Musgrove's absolute baller right now. The way he's pitching, 7-0. 0.93 whip. We talk about elite whips, guys. Under 1. ERA whips, under 1, guys. Unreal stuff there. We're going to go with him today. He's got a 72 innings. He's only allowed 4 homers. That's great for run line betting as well there. He's going to go against Matt Swarmer, 1-1 with a 4.24 and a 1.0 whip. In 167 innings, he's allowed 9 in 16.7 innings, I should say, 9 home runs. Good strikeout pitcher, but offensive firepower is going to be too much for the Padres today. They're going to get this game, cover on the run line, and we're going to get a win here. We're going to get back on track for our Home Depot lock of the day, so feeling good about that. Another stat here, Padres team ERA is a 3.32, Cubs is a 4.93 with a 1.36 whip. Not very good stuff there. We're going to ride with the Padres. Who's going with the Padres? Let me know in the comments. Throw some chats up there. Daniel Belcher come in already. Good morning, Daniel. How we doing?
He wants the hats. He wants the buckets. He wants the snapbacks. He wants the hats.
He wants the hats. You know, we got to get the hats in here, guys, but we got to sell out of the t-shirts. Make sure you buy a t-shirt. And by the way, if you had bought one already, those are going to go out today. We got those all packaged up for you guys, so very excited about that. We appreciate all the support.
We package them, hand packaged with love. in the home studio. We are here. They're going to smell like us probably, which is fantastic because they smell like winners.
They will 100% smell like us. 100% smell like us, guys. Make sure you wear them. Send us a pic when you get them, guys, and keep winning, keep cashing out there. Discord was huge last night. We won a lot of money in Discord. People were popping off like crazy. So shout out to all you guys. I'm sorry about the Mets yesterday. I'm sorry about the Mets. A lot of people lost on the Mets. It is what it is. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going. So we can talk hockey a little bit here, just a recap of yesterday. I said going into yesterday's hockey game that the team that won yesterday has the advantage moving throughout the series, right? And we're going to be able to tell how the series is going to go based off yesterday's game. The bottom line is the Lightning didn't play terrible. They lost. They came back. They fought, right? They fought hard. Andrei Vasilevskiy was better than Darcy Kuemper, in my opinion. Bottom line is, though, the Avalanche, much more explosive on the offensive end of the ice, right? They were putting shots on goal. It doesn't matter how good you are as a goalie. If you get shots fired at you consistently, you're going to have a really, really hard time winning hockey games. And that's what happened last night with Vasilevskiy. The Avalanche outshot the Lightning 38-23. 38-23. Vasilevskiy got no relief, no help in the defensive zone. And then, I mean, it was just came down to overtime, and it's a numbers game. The more shots on goal, the more shots on the net, the more likely you are to lose a hockey game. Nathan MacKinnon, shout out to you. 5 shots on goal. We'll probably be playing some player props with Nathan MacKinnon in his shots on goal number. But bottom line is, if the Avalanche continue to pour on the goals, pour on the shots on goal, right, I don't see the Lightning hanging around in the series. I can't. I mean, as good as Vasilevskiy is, the bottom line is if you're outshot 40-20, I'm just rounding up there, 40-20, you're going to have a very, very rough time, very tough time winning hockey games. Jeff, you're the hockey guy over here. What'd you think of last night's game?
I mean, I predicted it that we were going to see a Game 1 win by the Avalanche. I said it was going to be in regular time. You crushed me with that prediction. Obviously, it went to overtime. Huge shout out to you, Tanner, the man of the people, telling me how to watch hockey. It's insane. I love it.
Man of the people.
But let's get back to the game. Not surprised with what happened. Avalanche is an offensive powerhouse. They just have McKinnon, Landeskog. We actually have to correct ourselves, as what I said yesterday. Kadri out for the rest of the Stanley Cup playoffs. He is day-to-day, apparently, in Tuesday's media scrum with the Stanley Cup teams. Obviously, the Lightning and the Avalanche. It was said by the coach of the Avalanche that he is day-to-day, so that's big. Braden Point came back last night. That's another huge addition for the Lightning. But again, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I said that the Avs would win Game 1. The Rangers won the first 2 games in the Eastern Conference Finals, and look what happened to them. So don't let Andrei Vasilevskiy get hot. I, once again, still think it's going to be Lightning in 6. I don't want it to be. I don't need it to be. But I do think that he's going to calm down a little bit. But obviously, Tanner, you're the expert. Tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, bottom line in this game, I think in the series as a whole, right, I think Vasilevsky's going to be good. But again, shots on goal. Shots on goal, that's going to be the critical stat to look at. And you don't have to dive deep into the stat sheet to do it, right? If the Avalanche put more shots on goal than the Lightning by a bulk number like we saw last night, they're going to win the series. I think it goes 6 games, right? If you look at the past 10 Stanley Cup finals, and don't quote me on this, but I was doing some research yesterday, I believe 6 of them have ended in 6 games. 3 of them have gone to 7 games, and 1 has gone 5 games. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like 6 have gone to a Game 6, right? So if you're looking to sprinkle some money right now, Game 6 could be the way to go. Lightning are going to win some games in the series. Don't get me wrong. Vasilevsky's going to have a Vasilevsky-type night, right? He's going to have, there's going to be 40 shots against him. He's going to stop 39 of them, right? He's going to have that kind of night. Last night, we didn't see it. I think we saw the nerves, the early nerves in the Stanley Cup. A lot of people, too, were saying, hey, you know what? The Lightning coming off the short breast, that's actually going to be better than the Avalanche having the longer break like we saw in the last series there. But really, I mean, the Avalanche came to play last night. Pretty impressive stuff out of them. I think they're the front runner to win this. It just depends, the shots on goal battle, and if Vasilevskiy can be Vasilevskiy for them to pull out 4 wins before the Avalanche get it. Let's throw some comments up there. We got Jay Money coming in here. Let's get this
Jay Money
Tanner.
Back again. Let's get this money, Tanner. Michael Mitchell. Hey, good morning, Tanner. I'm going with you with the Padres. Obviously, follow us blindly because Tanner is the man of the people. He will not lead you into a stray. And then last but certainly not least, Daniel Belcher. Shouldn't Game 6 Clay be lock of the day?
Perfect segue into tonight's game. You see this championship belt right here? You see the Boston Celtics jersey? This is exactly what the Celtics will be wearing when they close out the series in 7 games in Golden State. But we can't worry about Game 7. We got to worry about tonight. And how many people are going to be saying this is a fan-driven pick? A lot of people are going to say it's a fan-driven pick. But the Celtics will win this basketball game tonight. I believe that much in the Celtics. I will say the Celtics will win this basketball game. I think they will cover. Based on what we've seen in the NBA Finals, in the NBA playoffs, right? The winning margins are very big. So 4 doesn't scare me that much. It's not big enough. Like, if you, for example, if you like Golden State tonight, don't take them at +4. Take them on the money line. Take them to close out the series. Game 6, Clay. Game 6, Clay, after Game 5, he was like, oh, I've never been so excited to go back to Boston, blah, 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 blah. Listen, Clay. I don't care. I think Jason Tatum steps up. I'm going to give you the same narrative every day. But Jason Tatum needs to play well once in the series, doesn't he? Give me the pink ball. We got the pink ball. This is all Jason Tatum's done right now. He's played soft. Okay, we got the pink ball. This is the Jason Tatum award right now. And I got the
old Tatum, the SAWFT Swaft.
I got the the SAWFT soft. That's how Jason Tatum has played. I got the Tatum jersey on right now, people. But the bottom line is, this pink ball reflects how Jason Tatum has played. Absolutely soft. All right? Let me get that out of here. Jason Tatum needs to be good. The bottom line is, guys, if he's not going to play well, if he doesn't show up tonight, Golden State will win the series. If we come back tomorrow and we see Jason Tatum from games 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I know he had one good scoring performance in there, but the second half he shut down. If we see that tonight, the Celtics will not win this basketball game. They will not cover. I have to believe in my bones, deep down, that Jason Tatum, if we get third quarter Jason Tatum from game 5, we're going to be in good shape tonight. Celtics are going to be in good shape. And they're at home. I think they're going to get the job done tonight. This is a team of fighters, right? You look at the trajectory of the season, where they started to where they are now. Nobody believed in them at one point. They came back. They became one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, right? They've beaten the Bucks. They've beaten the Nets. They've beaten the Heat, right? They got one more to do. They got to finish it with the Golden State Warriors. It starts tonight. I'm not saying that I'm going to be on the Celtics in Game 7, but I do think they get the job done at home tonight in front of a rockin' TD Garden. The place is going to be outrageous, right? Klay Thompson, Game 6 Klay. I don't know if we get Game 6 Klay. I think he cracks under pressure tonight. I think he folds with
shaky Klay.
Yeah, shaky Klay with the Boston crowd. Daniel Belcher, who's going to close for them? Jason Tatum is going to close for them, Daniel. Jason Tatum. And guys, I want to sit up in here and say, like, oh, Jaylen Brown can close, Marcus Smart can. No, it can't, guys. Those guys are phenomenal basketball players, right? But Jason Tatum, it starts with him, and it has all year. When the Celtics are playing their best basketball, it's Jason Tatum. And I want to read you a couple stats here. Going back to Game 3 when they won. They out-rebounded the Warriors 47-31. Do you know what happened in that game? Andrew Wiggins didn't have 15 million rebounds in that game. You can't let Wiggins have as many rebounds as he did. You can't let him be as productive as he was. It's rough because you're going to see, Steph Curry in the last game, he was really bad, right? 0 for 9 from the three-point land. But tonight, I don't see that happening. And that means the Celtics need to come to play even more. They had an opportunity to win last game. Wiggins was great, right? But at the same time, too, that was a game the Celtics could have won. When you see what Steph Curry did, he was just an assist man, really didn't score much. The Celtics could have won that last game. And that's what pains you as a Celtics fan, as a Celtics bettor. Tonight, they got to dig themselves out a hole, and it starts with Jason Tatum. We got any comments on TikTok?
We got a ton of comments on TikTok. I'm just going to read off a couple that I saw that popped up. Tanner got a tat. Noah, the guns are out. Well, let's go. Shark coming in hot. And get some color on those noodles. We're in Texas right now. The sun is shining. It has no sign of going away. Black Frank 33, Tanner bro, let's have a great day. Brendan, it's Fez liking the jersey, bro. And where do I order a tea? Link in bio. I put it in the chat. You guys stick with us all day. Vegas begging you to take the Warriors today. And then just a little bit of hockey talk. The way the Avs played was so much pressure, surprised the Lightning, even came back. That's from Goose Sauce 13. But yeah, stick with us. Let's have some fun. Back to the picks. Tanner's got them for you.
Yeah, so the bottom line is you can't turn the ball over. Celtics can't turn the ball over. I will tell you tomorrow. When we come back tomorrow, this is who's going to win the game. The team that turns the ball over less, the team that rebounds is better, and the team that shoots better from the field, right? It's not rocket science, never been rocket science. If the Celtics come out, though, and they're missing free throws right away tonight, which I don't think they will at TD Garden. They shot better from the line at TD Garden, even in this series. It's going to be a long night for them. You can't be 66% from the three-point line. You can't be, worse than Golden State inside the arc. You can't be 52% from, inside the arc, right? It's not going to happen, or 42%, whatever they were the other night. It's just not going to work for them. The Boston Celtics need to come out and set the tone. It starts with Jason Tatum, guys. I say the same thing. I feel like a broken record up here, but if it's not him, this team's in a lot of trouble. You can get production from Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, blah, 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 but if it's not him scoring, we haven't seen it in the series, which is kind of concerning to me. Now, let me ask you guys something. Do you believe in Jason Tatum tonight? Do you think he's able to close this game out? Because that's the storyline. If he's able to step up, they'll be fine tonight. Now, going over to the Warriors, I know Steph Curry's going to have a better night, 100%. I know Draymond is going to bring an enforcer presence. I'm not saying he's going to do a lot, but I think he's going to be physical. I think Clay has a good night. I don't know if Andrew Wiggins has as good of a night, right? Jordan Poole. Those guys are up and down, too, a little bit in a way. I mean, they've been pretty up and down throughout this entire series. It starts with Steph tonight for them. It starts with Jason Tatum for the Celtics, and whatever player has the better night, I think, is going to win the game. If Jason Tatum has a little worse of a night than Steph Curry, the advantage still swings to the Celtics because I do believe they are a better team. I think they have more talent. But again, they can't make stupid mistakes like Peyton Pritchard stepping on the out-of-bounds line in the last game. The stupid turnovers, right? The careless attitude with the ball, not playing any defense, right? It's just not going to work like that. John Brown will come in here. Celtics tonight, Jaylen Brown, huge night. And yeah, if Jaylen Brown has a great night, awesome. I mean, he needs to be at 22, 23, 24 points. Jason Tatum needs to be at 27, 28. And that's how they win this game tonight. And you need to play great defense, and you can't turn the ball over. It really starts on the defensive end of the floor, too. Because if Steph Curry is having his way, if he's making every shot, if he's getting wide open looks, he's not going to miss a night. It's not going to happen 2 nights in a row. Especially in a closeout game where the Warriors, who are a very good team and know how to shut a team down, when they get a team down on one knee, they finish them off. They find a way to finish teams off. And that's what scares me tonight in this basketball game. But at the same time, too, I got to believe in the Celtics. I bet on them a lot. They've gotten here winning games, right? They've gotten here stepping up in big moments. They faced elimination multiple times. It's no different than the Bucks series, going to Milwaukee in Game 6 and finding a way to win. Now you're at home tonight. Then Game 7 might be a little tougher, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Game 6, Celtics -4. I think a lot of people, like someone saying Vegas is begging Jaylen Brown and Tatum combined for 60. If they do, they win the game tonight. Coming from Shelby Crocker there. Bottom line, though, if the Celtics show up tonight and they play the way they have when facing elimination in the postseason, when facing elimination in a big game spot, they will win this basketball game tonight. Next game, we'll see what happens. But if they jump on the Warriors, we've seen the Warriors too. Like when they have a chance to close out a series and they're on the road, they have let the foot off the gas a little bit. We saw that in the Memphis series. I know it wasn't a Game 6 in a closeout matchup, but still a big spot for them. I think Celtics get the job done at -4. Michael Mitchell coming in there on the comments.
We've got some stuff in TikTok before we get to Michael Mitchell. Don't worry, Michael. I see you, and I'm going to get to you.
We got to spread the
First
love.
off, Coach Craig, 52, get some Texas sun on those pipes. All right. We'll get Tanner outside. Trust me, he runs. The guy's a runner. It's insane. J Live, first comment, Celtics in 7. Second, Smart has to step up. Brown has to shoot. And don't let Looney take the paint. And then last but certainly not least, Shark, Tatum over 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists, ? Now, let's get back to you, and let's get back to Michael Mitchell.
100%. What up, Sharky? What up, Sharky? Congrats on the win last night. I saw you hit a big ticket there. I look at 43.5. That's a fair number, and I kind of like that more than the points because he's going to make his presence felt in other areas of the floor, right? When he's scoring, he's usually having a bigger rebounding night. We've seen in this series he has the ability to be an assist guy. So I would go over on that. I think points. That's a fair PRA total. You figure he does around 30 points. Probably eight rebounds. And a few assists there, he gets over it. So it really starts with the points, so he's got to get the majority of the bulk there with the points. But at the same time, too, I think he does that tonight. Michael Mitchell coming in here. I like Golden State on the money line tonight. I do think Vegas is begging people to take the Warriors. I think they're begging people to take the Warriors money line tonight. It's a tough spot for them, too, guys. Like, let's conceptualize this for a second. They got to go on the road to probably one of the toughest arenas in sports in TD Garden to find a way to win a basketball game. It's not going to be easy for them. And then they know on the back end of it, we get to go home in Game 7. So you just don't know how they're going to respond when they face adversity. Now, if they get the Celtics down early, watch out. It's going to be over. Michael Mitchell, you're going to hit your bet there. But on top of that, too, knowing they have Game 7, they might take the foot off the gas a little bit. You see what happened with the Bucks when they played the Celtics. Celtics showed up late in that Game 6. And I'm equating it there because it's the same situation except, flip-flop with the home court. But when the Celtics had a chance in the fourth quarter in that Bucks game to finish them off, they did that, right? Same thing with the Miami Heat in the fourth quarter. I know they let the Heat crawl back a little bit, but they made the shots when they needed to do it in the elimination games. And I think they're going to do that tonight. At home, it helps. Guys, the Celtics have played better at home throughout the playoffs. All their numbers are better at home, and they should be, honestly. Jason Tatum's better at home. But it starts with him. He's got to make shots early. We need to see that third quarter Jason Tatum in the first quarter tonight. We need to see Jaylen Brown contributing. Marcus Smart can't be doing stupid shit with the basketball. Just needs to be a good night for them overall. You need to get some support from the bench with their role players. Golden State, they're going to contribute off the bench with their role players. I'm going to go with the Celtics at -4 tonight. They make it happen. Anyone in the chat on Celtics -4 or Golden State +4, anything?
Just looking at the chat right now. Not seeing any conversation as far as that goes. Still waiting on that Tatum over 43.5. John Brondo back in the chat. What are your favorite props? Cook up an SGP for us, Tanner. Man of the people, champ of the people, I must add.
You want an SGP for you? Now, keep in mind, I'll post this SGP on I will post this SGP on TikTok later. Just getting it loaded up here, getting the book loaded up. But again, I think it's a good night to do a same game parlay. You can go adjusted spreads to start, get some player props in there with Tatum, Brown, Steph Curry. The best part about this is with the same game parlays tonight, Steph Curry is going to be better than what he was in game 5, obviously. So that means we can really hammer his 3-point total. I think he steps up. I'm not saying he wins the game for him by any means, but he's going to make shots tonight. He's not going to go over 9 from the 3-point line. So just off that alone, we can bet his 3-point total. Jason Tatum should have a better night as well, right? We can bet on his point total. We can adjust the point totals down. Cooking this up right now, guys. It's loading up, John. We'll get to that in a minute here. What we got from Michael Mitchell coming in there at the bottom?
Just agreeing with the champ. That does make a lot of sense also.
There we go. Love that.
David Bay in TikTok right now. Warriors close out. -15 game won't be close. Mateo smashing Tatum over. Points, rebounds, assists +4. And Mateo as well. I have got the Warriors.
Yeah, guys, a lot of people are on the Warriors tonight, and honestly, they're playing better basketball. Like I said, if you believe that Jason Tatum's going to step up and be the guy tonight, I would go with the Celtics, because if he does that and everyone follows, they will win this basketball game tonight. If you think the Warriors are going to win, you better count on the Celtics playing the same exact games they played throughout this series, not being able to win the fourth quarter at home tonight, and Steph Curry being better than he was from the 3-point line. Okay, so let's look at this. We got Celtics -4. Kevin Hernandez, I love it, baby. I love it. Come on now, Kevin. Come on now. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Bring the fire. Bring the fire.
They're going to be wearing this belt tonight. They're going to wear it in Game 7. They're going to be the champs of the NBA. Okay, let's get a little same-game parlay going. Actually, guys, the Celtics spread as we speak. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. The Celtics are now -3.5. Just shifted. Shifted when I turned the book on. -3.5 now. They were -4. Okay, so at -3.5, I'm going to take the Celtics here straight up, right? I take them at 4. I take them at 3.5. Doesn't matter to me. The winning margins have been so big, as we talked about before. But if I'm going to go same game parlay, you can figure it out how you want to do it here as far as money line goes. I'm going to start with the Boston Celtics at -166 here. Then we're going to go player point totals here. Steph Curry's at 28.5. Based on what he's done throughout this series, probably got to go over on that. I'm going to adjust his point total, though. I'm going to go an alternate total here for Steph Curry, and I'm going to take him over 24.5. I'm going to go Steph Curry over 24.5, and you can bump that up if you're looking to be a little riskier there. Jason Tatum, I fully believe Jason Tatum has a big night, 28.5. That's still a little high. I think he could be 27, and I don't want to lose it by 1 point. So when it comes to Jason Tatum, I'm going to adjust his total down just a little bit here, and I'm going to take Jason Tatum over let's see here. Jason Tatum over 26.5, -188 there. So right now we have Celtics money line, Curry over 24.5, and Tatum over 26.5. When it comes to threes here, Steph Curry, he's going to be better from the 3-point line tonight. Over 4.5 threes for Steph Curry. I think he knocks those down. I like him there. Klay Thompson over 3.5 threes. You believe in Klay Thompson. Game 6, Klay. 3.5, I think, is a reasonable total for him from the 3-point line. I would take that as well. Now we're getting a lot of Warriors in here, right? So we need to get some Celtics in here, because my narrative says the Boston Celtics are going to win this basketball game tonight. So when I look at Curry over threes, Curry over 24.5 points, and Klay Thompson over threes, we need something from Jaylen Brown in here, for my narrative at least, the Celtics to win this game to come true. I look at Jaylen Brown over 2.5 threes. I think that's a fair number there. I'm going to go back to his point total here. I'm going to look Jaylen Brown over 24.5. I think that's slightly high for him, so I'm going to adjust his point total down here to, I'm going to take him to 22.5. So I'm going to go Jaylen Brown over 22.5. I'm going to add his 3-point total in there as well, because I think he can make 3 threes tonight. And that's plus 2,381 right there. Now we can get a little riskier if we want to. We can add some defense in there. I always love Marcus Smart with the defense to record 1+ steal. Marcus Smart's -480. Now 2+ steals for Marcus Smart is plus 108 there. So if we added that in, just say we added that one in, it would turn into plus 5,356. And I can post this in a bunch of different variations, guys. When we post same game parlays, they're basically lottery tickets, right? We want to post as many as we can, small little numbers there. So on this, though, a $5 ticket here would win $267.85 if all this came true tonight. Again, switch it up how you want to. Now I'll give you another little tidbit here. If we were to replace Boston with Golden State here, if you believe Golden State is going to win this basketball game tonight, that goes up to plus 7,279. So a $5 bet on that would return 363, so close to $100 more there. That's what we're going with there. And I can post that later, guys. I can do another couple same game parlays. Big day of NBA content. I'm so excited. The season's coming to an end, whether it ends tonight. Hopefully it doesn't, because that means my bet wouldn't hit, or in a few days from now in Golden State, right? When it definitely will end in a game 7. It's been a great year, so we want to take advantage of it when it comes to betting, and we'll be doing a lot of content throughout the day on TikTok, so make sure you follow us on there for basketball picks. Any other questions in the chat, guys, regarding this game? We can go back to at the end, obviously.
Well, real quick, I do want to say there's a lot of people saying the NBA is rigged right now. They're saying the narrative wants a game 7. Also, real quick, before we do jump over to baseball, because people are asking about the MLB picks for the day, Shelby says, or asks rather, Curry to solidify his MVP push with a big game?
Curry's going to be the MVP in this game, MVP of this series, no matter what. I think even if the Golden State Warriors lose, Curry's going to be the MVP. Who's it? It can't be Jason Tatum. It really can't. It can't be. And the NBA, we talk about being rigged, right? Okay. There's point shaving that has happened. The NBA, but I'm never going to get up here and say, hey, the NBA wants this to go 7 games, so they are going to make sure the Golden State Warriors win. This is what happens, okay? The NBA, the league office, sends messages to the referees saying, this is what we saw in Game 5. Let's make sure it doesn't happen in Game 6. So the refs are going to be extra cautious of what the league office says. That's what people get, when it comes to fouls. But the bottom line is the team who makes more shots tonight is going to win the basketball game. Did the refs help the Celtics in the last game? No. But they still made some bad calls against the Warriors, too. So the rest of the refs, you can't worry about that. If you believe it's going to go Game 7, you're betting the Celtics because of it. God bless you. You're on my side. You're with the Celtics. But I'm never going to get up here and say, hey, you know what? This is Game 6. So that means we're not going to have a Game 7. Or we're going to have a Game 7 just because it's Game 6.
Whoa. Backtrack a little bit.
Backtrack. Lost my train of thought.
It's okay. There. There's a lot going on in the arena tonight.
Yeah, a lot going on, guys. Guys, I'm under pressure right now. I mean, this is hard for me to be up here. I'm just thinking about the Boston Celtics, man. I need them to win today. But anyways, we look at Game 6, right? We look at Game 6. If you get up here and say, hey, this is definitely going 7 because the NBA wants it to go 7, I mean, come on, guys. That's not good. Can we throw up Vigil's comment right there? Tell Tanner. I see something with some laughing emojis. Tell Tanner he's no longer allowed to wear that jersey. Tell him to buy a Mavs or a Houston jersey. Okay.
Oh, it's going to be Mavs for sure. No way I let Tanner wear anything related to Houston. Not up here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Not a chance.
Let me finish off my Boston season. Okay, the first jersey I'm getting down here. I still haven't bought a jersey in Texas. Can you believe that? The first jersey I'm going to get is a Corey Seager Rangers jersey. That's number 1 because I love Corey Seager.
Book it, baby. Book it.
I loved Corey Seager since he was with the Dodgers. The next jersey I'll get will be football season. It will probably be a Zach Martin Cowboys jersey. And then when we worry about basketball, we'll get a Luka Mavericks jersey. But
speaking of baseball,
it's time to get into baseball.
I think it's time to get into baseball.
Wait, put Kevin Hernandez up there though. Tanner looking ripped. Come on now. It's not rocket science, baby. Vigil coming up. Put him back on the screen, too. I got to finish my conversation.
Everyone is just popping off right now about this Boston jersey needing to go over to a Dallas jersey.
Oh, come on. Tell him to stop, guys. I'm still a Boston guy at heart. I know I'm in Dallas. I know I walk around Dallas. I look like I'm a freaking Texan. I can blend in. I'm a chameleon. But bottom line is I'm still on the Boston Celtics tonight, and they're going to cover at -4. And that's the bottom line because the champ said so.
I mean, that's a stone cold belt. But everyone gets it. WWE, baby. WWE or F. Depends on when you watch.
Okay. We're keeping the belt on up here right now because we're going into baseball, and we absolutely crushed baseball. Besides the Mets yesterday, they really hurt us. I'm sorry. I had a lot of people message me saying, what happened to the Mets, guys? I don't know. Do you think I talked to them after the game? No, I just bet on them. We're going to start with the Rangers on the run line. Speaking of Texas, my new favorite baseball team, the Texas Rangers.
Yeah,
here.
Baby, let's get it.
Martin Perez on the mound tonight, the true ace of the Texas Rangers. He's pitched for the Red Sox. I loved him in Boston. I love him in Texas. He's having a great year right now. 4-2 with a 2.18 and a 1.0 whip over 74 innings. The thing I love about Martin Perez, though, right now, 2 home runs allowed in 74.1 innings, and we're talking run line bets. That's critical. If you have a starting pitcher that doesn't give up home runs, you are going to be in great shape, right? Because it's tough to win by 2 runs in baseball. It always has been. It never will be easy to win by 2 runs in baseball. But the Rangers can do it today because Martin Perez is on the mound, and he doesn't give up bombs. He's going against Bo Brieske for the Tigers, 1-5, 4.34, and a 1.28 whip. That's not very good. Over 47 innings, he's given up 12 home runs, people. 12. Don't you think the Rangers can hit some balls out of the yard today? Now, the best part about the Texas Rangers, I think they're an underlooked team. I don't think they're ready to take the next step yet. I think in the coming years, if they continue to add more pieces, they're going to be an authority in the AL West, especially as a team like the Astros fades. And if my Astros hating buddies are on here right now, come in the comments, tell me they suck, but they're still...
There's one literally right in front of you.
They're still one of the best teams in the American League, really?
No, it's me. Okay. I'm the Astros hater.
Never mind. That was a good one. Tigers coming off 4 straight losses. They're 1-5 in their past 6, and they're 1-4 in their last 5 games at home. The Rangers have scored 99 more runs in Detroit this season. I feel good about it with Martin Perez on the mound. You get this for plus money at plus 115, people. Plus 115 for a run line bet. Come on now, let's lock it up. Martin Perez on the mound. We're going with that. Anyone on the Rangers today? How can you not be on the Rangers today?
There's a couple of Rangers fans in the TikToks. Rangers on the climb from Pat. I mean, they're definitely
better.
They're either saying that we're taking the Rangers or they're saying that you look like Hayward with that jersey on.
I look like Hayward?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, it's Tatum, but it's,
Gordon Hayward is a very good basketball player. Is it because my skin tone's very pale right now? Guys,
Me
listen.
and you both.
It's 1,000,000 degrees outside, okay? I'm from the north. It's 1,000,000 degrees. Cut me a break. Cut me a freaking break. I'm giving you guys the picks. I'm the man of the people up here delivering winners to you right now. Winners. Same thing when I had the red lipstick going on. You guys said I had red lipstick I was wearing because my lips were chapped. I was adjusting to a new climate. Cut me a break, people. Cut me a break. Phillies run line today versus the Nationals. Going back to the run lines, minus 134. Is this juiced? Hell yeah, it's juiced. But it should be juiced because the Phillies have a massive advantage in this game, and we're going to take advantage of it. We can't be afraid of juiced lines, juiced odds, just because, they're juiced, right? If the matchup is there, we're going to play it today at minus 134. This is fair. Zach Wheeler going for the Phillies, 5-3 with a 2.84 and a 109 whip. The last time Zach Wheeler took the mound, I was like, I think he's going to give up 3-4 runs today. It didn't work out. He absolutely shoved. Hopefully he can shove today against the Nationals, who have been horrendous, right? He's only given up 2 home runs in 63.1 innings. The Nationals rely on the long ball behind Juan Soto and Josh Bell, right? So if Zach Wheeler can contain that, he's going to be just fine today. Patrick Corbin's going for the Nationals. Patrick Corbin used to be a good pitcher. Do we remember when Patrick Corbin used to be a legitimate wing? He is no longer a legitimate wing. He's 3-8 with a 6.65 and a 1.73 whip, people. Not good at all. As we know there, Philly should be feasting at the plate today. The wind's blowing out at 13 miles an hour too, so expect the balls to go out of the yard. If you're leaning on a total, you might want to lean over on this game just because of the Phillies and how they can, change this game. I don't think the Nationals do much off Zach Wheeler, and we're looking at the wind blowing out. It's another benefit that Wheeler doesn't give up home runs because he's going to need to locate today to not do it. The wind's going to help the Nationals, obviously. If the Nationals score great, I think the Phillies are going to score more. Philadelphia's hit 30 more home runs. They scored 36 more runs than the Nationals this season. They have a better ERA by 1.6 points. I'm going to ride with the Philadelphia Phillies today. And if you're looking to lean over, if you don't believe the Nationals can hit today, if you believe Zach Wheeler is 100% going to be great and execute pitches to perfection, I would look at the team total for the Philadelphia Phillies today. What do we got in the comments, Jeff?
Who are the Rangers playing? I'll let Vigil know. They are playing the Tigers. David Bay 500 on TikTok. That's a fact. A man of the people. Better have some deodorant on, though. Rangers sounding like that Home Depot lock a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. And then J Bow, the pasty gangster. I kind of like that as a nickname for you. Make sure for everyone on TikTok to keep sending those chats in. Keep sending in those questions. Let me know what Tanner looks like. Let me know what he smells like, what you guys think, because I'm literally right in front of him. He smells like a winner. He looks like a winner, and he's going to do the same for you.
I smell like a winner. I look like a winner. I got guns like a winner. I got the championship belt right here. I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence, people. It's not rocket science. It's never been rocket science.
Yeah, speaking of Grant, Tanner, beautiful call on the Lightning Avs overtime yesterday.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Guys, like I said, not rocket science. Look like a winner, smell like a winner, taste like a winner, championship belt, winner, winner, winner. Everything about Tanner Kern, man, the people resembles winner. I should have been a WWE wrestler. The promos are right there for me. I can spit off everything, guys. Should have been a wrestler. Anyways, we'll keep it going here.
Yeah, people want the MLB locks. They also want to say one more thing because I think this is going to make a lot of people excited.
What?
Looking like a Pat McAfee podcast from a Yankee, by the way, on TikTok.
Guys, we're trying to get the Pat McAfee vibe in here a little bit. I hope you enjoy the show. This is the betting version of the Pat McAfee show. But you know what? We're going to be better. We're going to be bigger than McAfee. Just give us a little time. It took him to grow brick by brick by brick. Every single day, you keep showing up, we'll keep showing up. And we're going to make it happen, people. We appreciate you. And let's keep the MLB locks going. Got one more play for today here. Now, this line might have adjusted because it was at 7. I'm going to check right now to see what is that. It's the Angels-Mariners over of 7. It's still at 7. It's at -110 on each side, so it will not shift right now. Love that. I'm going to take the over of 7 runs here. I got it at -122. It's now down to -110, so you're making a little extra money back if you ride with me today there. Angels are struggling in a big way. We know that. They've been horrendous. They've been trying to put Nickelback songs on. They've been trying to find ways to win. It can't work. They're just not a good baseball team anymore. But the thing is, they still have one of the most explosive offenses in baseball, even though they haven't been hitting like champions, right? They're going against the Mariners team that's actually really explosive. This is what blows my mind. You look at these like little scrubs of the AOS, the former scrubs of the AOS, like the Mariners, like the Texas Rangers. Nobody believed in these teams a year ago, 2 years ago, right? But the thing is, they hit the baseball very, very well. You wouldn't look at the Mariners and say, oh, this team can hit. But they can, people. They really can here. Let's start with Shohei Ohtani, though, before we get into the offenses. Ohtani, 4-4, 3.64, 1.12 whip. The ERA is a little inflated because of a couple bad performances, but overall, the whip has been there, right? Elite strikeout abilities, giving up 8 home runs in 54 innings. This plays to the strength of the Mariners today because they can get the ball to the yard. He's going to pitch against George Kirby, who's 1-1 with a 3.65 and a 1.14, okay? Another really good pitcher, but only has 37 innings of work. He has allowed 7 homers in 37 innings. So when I look at that, kind of scares me a little bit if I was going to take the under. That's why I'm going to lean over today. Both teams can hit. Both teams have pitchers that do give up runs. Like Shohei Ohtani is by no means foolproof on the mound, and neither is their bullpen. All right, here's the offensive numbers that we're going to love and we're going to ride off in this game. Each team has an OBP over 300. They're both very, very explosive. The Angels have hit 78 homers and the Mariners have hit 67. For the Mariners for me to sit up here and say the Mariners hit 67 home runs already this year, I mean, it's by no means the best in baseball, but it's not one of the worst in baseball, right? It's a pretty powerful lineup. That blows my mind there. They each have a team ERA around 4, which means they give up runs with 1.2 whips. That's an average staff on both sides of the equation there. If they can get to Ohtani, if the Mariners can get to Ohtani early, if the Angels can get a couple hits, get some work off Kirby, this game goes over 7 runs today. I like the push at 7. I feel good about it. 7.5, it scares me a little more, but knowing I have the comfort of a push to get my money back if it's a 4-3 game, that's fine. Would I like to make it an 8-run game so I win my money? Yes, but at 7, I feel good about it. It's not going to shift right now either. Man, that Ohtani triple running dreams last night, LOL. Ohtani's a phenomenal baseball player, and I used to kind of say, like last year, okay, when we were in peak Ohtani phase and everyone was like, oh, you know, this is the Japanese Babe Ruth. He's the best there is.
The best thing ever to happen to baseball in 100 years.
Yeah, like it's the best thing. Is Japanese Babe Ruth. I don't really care. I genuinely don't care anymore. Like right now, if Shohei Ohtani, he's not going to win the American League MVP this year, but there was a time like he was the front runner to win the American League MVP. How many times can we give this man American League MVP? I know he's only won it once, but it probably won't be the last time just because he pitches and hits, right? Come on now. So I've never been a big Shohei Ohtani fan. I'm betting against him today, though. I'm betting on him to give up some runs. Hopefully he gives up 5 runs and then he hits a grand slam. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll get this game over with ease today. So that's what we're going with. I'll recap my picks really quickly, then we'll get to your guys' questions here for the last part of the show. We got Padres run line. That's our Home Depot lock of the day, guys. We lost yesterday. We want to get back to it. And it's funny someone said the Rangers was looking like a Home Depot lock of the day because I was thinking about doing that, but instead I went with the Padres, who have scored 31 runs in the past 2 days. Then we have Celtics -4 for the game. I also like them at -1.5 for the first half. It's just -140. It's not worth it to me there right now, at least maybe if it drops down. Rangers run line, Phillies run line, and then Angels Mariners over 7. So we have 5 plays today. Let's see what we can do. We were 5-1 yesterday. Jeff, let's end the show with some comments here.
Absolutely. Paul Blackburn, under 5 Ks today, coming from Ace Parlay 101. Obviously, like I said in the TikTok chat too, make sure to head over to YouTube after this. If you missed any parts of this, we obviously post every single episode that we do so you guys can see your comments, get the picks, gets the belts, gets the balls, all of them. Let's go over to YouTube. Good looking, bro. I'm going to go ahead and steal that one and assume that one's for me because I did shower today. Thank you, Daniel. But I'm going to kick it back over to you, Tanner, because Daniel's got one more question I think some people might take a little bit of interest in because it's going to be a long-term bet. But let's get it back and see what we can get for Daniel. Can we get a home run hitter prediction champ?
I gotta look at the numbers a little bit right now.
While you look at the numbers, I'm going to keep running on TikTok. Just a lot of love in TikTok today from in Reno coming back in saying what's up to me and you. What do you think about the Rockies Guardians under/over from Cheeky Bastard Gaming? Love that tag, by the way. Love that. Any thoughts on the Rockies Guardians before we find out what the home run champ is going to be?
So I would probably go over on that Guardians game. I was looking at it. I just pulled up the book here. I was going to go with the Guardians on the money line date at -134, but they have won 2 games in a row. Rockies can still hit. They're a better offensive team. I know Tristan McKenzie's on the mound, but when you look at Cool, he can still pitch. He can pitch well at home, right? So I stayed away from that totally, but the over of 11.5 is high. It is in Colorado. There's been that total scored in this game. With McKenzie on the mound, it's a stretch, but again, you never really want to go under at Coors Field. It's always a risk going under at Coors Field. It's one I would stay away from. I think there's better money on the board there. When we look at the stat leaders in Major League Baseball right now, the home run champ, do you want the home run champ in the American League or the home run champ overall? I mean, you got to look at Aaron Judge right now, obviously, the way he's playing. He's going to win the American League MVP, and he should. He's playing phenomenal. I said it yesterday. I don't want to say it. I think we have a Yankees comment in the chat down there, but the Yankees are the best team. The Yankees are the best team in the sport. We know that. Pick a Yankee player usually pays off. There we go.
Shout out to Vigil, by the way. He's been super on fire in the chat today.
100%, guys. We appreciate all the support, all the love in there. But Aaron Judge, 25 home runs, and it's followed by Byron Buxton. He doesn't have the firepower to win the home run award. Austin Riley can hit 18, right? Pete Alonso's at 18. I can see Pete Alonso making a climb if Aaron Judge tends to fall up, but it seems like Aaron Judge just got that locked down. Now, if we look at, the National League home run leader, I mean, I know that was mixed there, but in the National League, I probably see Pete Alonso taking that because when you look, it's Austin Riley, Alonso, Betts, and Goldschmidt. Obviously, Goldie can hit. I don't have as much respect for Goldie as I do for Pete Alonso when it comes to a power number. As far as just a pure hitter, I would go with Goldschmidt, but when it comes to the power, I got to go with Pete Alonso there. So if you want a National League pick, I'm going to go Pete Alonso. American League and overall champion, it's got to be Aaron Judge. I mean, the way he is hitting right now, it's a sight to see. It's fun to watch. And you know what, Stanton? Not that Stanton. I want to see what Stanton's done right now. Let me see.
In the meantime, Coach Gary from Oklahoma, Coach Gary, back to you, my friend. Let's see, Bichette home run today. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm over here mispronouncing baseball names, and I'll help you with the hockey names. It's the weirdest thing in the world, but back and forth. And then one more thing, Killer Cliveson. Let's shout out Bet the Day. Swear this man taking off faster than anyone. Way to work, brother. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. We hit 6,000 followers on TikTok. Let's keep that going up. Let's keep subscribing here. It surprised me, too. Stan's kind of taking the backseat role there in New York. I would thought he'd be more of a power guy than he is right now. 13 home runs, obviously still good. I think he's going to come alive late. And I mean, I think half of those came against the Boston Red Sox this season. So, but yeah, the Yankees are loaded right now. Judge has got to be my pick to win the overall award. Any other questions, guys? We're here for almost 45 minutes. Going to sign off in a couple. Want to get your final questions answered, guys. So throw them up on the screen here. Red Sox sweep the Athletics again. I think you have to go with the Boston Red Sox. Oh, we had the Blackburn under case. The Red Sox are dialed in right now. That's my biggest fear with Blackburn. He can get shoved here. He can get beat up a little bit. He's a phenomenal pitcher, right? Blackburn was making me lean on the under today, but Rich Hill on the mound for the Red Sox, that could maybe give the Athletics some runs. I just think the way Boston is hitting the baseball right now, if they get up in this baseball game, the Athletics cannot fight back. So I would probably go under 5.5 Ks for Blackburn. And then I would go with the Red Sox to win that baseball game, just because you can't rely on the Athletics to hit the baseball. And the Red Sox are doing it at an insane pace right now. Yesterday we had the Yurfee in the Red Sox game. And there was one out in the bottom of the first inning. Red Sox find a way to score, get the bases loaded. They score home run after home run after home run. Overs hitting left and right. I bet the under in game one. That was actually our Home Depot lock of the day. It's unreal that didn't hit. It was a 6-1 game because yesterday was just an absolute massacre. Comments rolling in here on the screen here. Shout out to the Discord. I'm not worthy of a shout out, but truly appreciate it. Shout out to the Discord.
Whatever,
guys.
Vigil. Don't you dare say that. Vigil's been absolutely on fire in the chat. Like I said, you deserve the shout out. Keep it coming, man.
100%. Tanner looks like, what's he got? Tanner looks like he's he's typing over there with that belt on his shoulder. I'm typing, I'm hyping, I'm doing it all, guys. Man, the people here to win you guys some money. Any other questions, guys? Throw them in the chat. Love it, King. Shelby, I appreciate it. King shit right here. King shit.
Let's get over to TikTok real quick. What's the parlay looking like? Like I said, to everyone on the TikTok, stay tuned to TikTok because as soon as this is over, Tanner goes, he continues to make content for you guys. He's going to put all his picks on TikTok for you. So if you missed anything, check out his TikTok here in a couple hours. Also check out our YouTube Bet the Day channel. He can go back, or we can go back and go and watch the show with you guys if you want. But yeah, make sure to check it out there. Me Gusta Dinero Miguel plays play till you win at Tanner. Loading up the picks in Vegas. Let's go from Coach Gary again. And how do you feel about the Mets? Reno back in the chat. He needs to know with all of the emojis.
I'm back on the Mets today, 100%. Back on the Mets. I think they bounced back in a big way. After getting beat up yesterday, we hammer good teams off a loss. McGill on the mound's been sensational going against Ashby at -134. I think those odds are pretty good there. Again, I'm staying away from the Brewers. Any game involving the Brewers, I'm not going to bet on today. They're on the no-bet list. I need to take a break from them because the Brewers do suck and they ruin my day every day, and it's Celtics Day, and I don't want to ruin Celtics Day with the Brewers, in a game with the Brewers, I should say, but I do like the Mets today. And that's not just because I hate the Brewers. I think the Mets it's a better matchup with McGill on the mound coming off the loss yesterday. The Mets have been known to bounce back with their offense as well, which is very good for today because they need to. They didn't score yesterday. Tanner, man of the people, let's get it. Kevin Hernandez, I am the man of the people. I love that. Okay, so what were we? We were looking for one more thing there. Going back before we got that comment, I think someone had a question. Do you remember what that question was? What was it? From
the 5.5.
Yeah,
we already addressed that.
We already addressed that. We got that. We're trying to answer everyone's questions.
Well, let's
here.
go ahead and ask real quick because someone's asked. Jizzle's back in the chat. 1986. Thanks for coming in today. Under the Yankees game. Under in the Yankees game. He's asked a couple times. Let's get to him. Let's see if we can.
Yeah, we didn't answer. That was the one, right? Under in the Yankees game at 7.5. I would go over in the Yankees game. Jizzle, 1986.
Fantastic name.
Fantastic name. I would go over in that game just because we saw yesterday with two really great pitchers on the mound. That game got over, and it got over quickly. Didn't get over by much, but it got over, right? I would go over today, just concerned Severino and Beeks. Both really good pitchers, not as good as yesterday, but still solid wings there. Severino's better than Beeks, obviously, but I would go with the over of 7.5 in that baseball game.
A couple more things that we have over here. Vigil on the screen. Tanner, are you not into tennis betting? We kind of addressed this yesterday. We don't bet what we don't know.
Yeah,
and
we don't
really
know
tennis.
Yeah, not a big tennis bettor.
Sorry, Vigil.
There's a lot of waking cashes happening in our Discord, guys. If you want to get in on the tennis betting, make sure you join Discord. Link is in the bio for that. But again, I'm not on tennis betting. I'm not going to give you something that I'm not really aware of. Again, we're going to start hammering college baseball for the College World Series this week and then throughout the tournament next week. So very, very excited about that. But no tennis, sadly. If you want tennis, go to the Discord. There's a lot of people giving plays in there. Any other question, guys? If not, we will sign off here. Feeling good today? Oh, what's the parlay? That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted.
The parlay.
This is the last thing we'll do. Hey, and if the parlay hits, you buy a T-shirt. If the parlay hits, you buy a T-shirt. Also, guys, if you want a T-shirt today, we're shipping out the first batch of orders today. So go out, order it right now if you want a T-shirt to get it shipped out today. We'll get it right out to you. Okay, Boston Celtics -166. We're starting with that. If you want the Warriors, great. I don't care. You can switch it out with the Warriors. Okay, then we're going to add two baseball plays in here, two moneyline baseball plays. We're going to go with the Philadelphia Phillies and Zach Wheeler on the mound at -198 there. And then you know what? We're going to add in a little Rangers action on the money line today. The parlay there, when we look at that, the three-leg parlay, plus 293, so about plus 300 there. If you want to go a little riskier, which I believe you could in this game, take the Rangers on the run line, take the Philadelphia Phillies on the run line, and then add it with the Boston Celtics. You're going to get plus 484. So whatever variation you want the risky play or you want the safer play, go with it. I do believe if the Rangers win tonight, they're going to win by 2 runs. If the Phillies win, they're going to win by 2 runs. They're prime run line spots because they're on the road. They have a better pitcher and they have a better offense. They're going to guarantee their 9 at-bats. So I think they can do some damage there. So if you want to play the riskier side of it, go for it. Love it. Lock it up. Hey, it's not gambling when you know you're going to win, people.
Damn, that was nice. Gave you the chills.
Hey, people don't want the picks. People need the picks. Come on now, Jeff Fink. Any other comments before we sign off here? I know they keep
let's do one more quick run. Can't wait to see what you guys do in football because, oh, dude, we've got some big plans. Jizzle, big Jizzle, 1986. I'm hammering the Padres with Musgrove on the mound from Sports Sniper. And Reno just absolutely killing it in the chat per usual. Vigil, can you show the T-shirt? Do we have a T-shirt around here? It looks like the Bet the Day T-shirt that, or it looks like the Bet the Day logo right behind him.
You know what I'm going to do for the people? I'm going to give them a tutorial right now.
All right, let's do it.
I'm going to give them a tutorial right now. It's the last thing we're going to do here. Going to give them a freaking tutorial right now.
Also, Vigil, just a heads up, you chose the one day since Tanner's been down here in Texas that he did not wear the Bet the Day or great teams, or was it good teams win, great teams cover?
Good teams win, yeah.
But, I mean, it's an everyday thing. We'll be back tomorrow, Vigil. I'm sure you will be too, and you'll be in the chat asking us all the great questions. Once again, thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Real quick, Tanner's going to give you a tutorial because we're going to show you just how to order one of those T-shirts.
Just how you can get a T-shirt right now. We're going to break it down for you guys. T-shirts will be back on tomorrow. I just figured I had to.
We're showing you. We're giving you a step-by-step process before we wrap up.
To our store. The link is in the bio on TikTok, and the link is in the description on, if you're on TikTok. Link's in the description on YouTube. Link is in the bio on TikTok. Okay, so we got right here. Here's our store, guys. Got some merch. Got some fun merch here. Go down right here. We have the Bet the Day logo T-shirt right there. Boom. Bet the Day logo.
There you go,
shirt.
Vigil, looking great.
Then we also have the Good Teams Win, Great Teams Cover shirt right there with the Bet the Day logo on the side of the arm.
Just so you don't forget.
That's pretty cool there, right there. So you have all this stuff right here, guys. And we're going to be adding more merch as we go along once we sell out these T-shirts. But if you order it by lunchtime today, most likely by lunch, we will get that shipped out to you today. Today, people. Buy a T-shirt today. We got a lot of orders to drop off at the post office today, so make sure you ship it out today, guys.
And Daniel Belcher, don't you dare think we're going to forget about those snapbacks and bucket hats for you, buddy.
No, we won't. Anyways, guys, that does it for the show today. We appreciate you, everything you guys do, all the support you give us, all the love you give us. I hope you enjoy the new setup there on TikTok. We're getting you the full screen so you can see what Jeff looks like. You can see what I look like in this beautiful studio lighting here. And on top of that, guys, buy a T-shirt, join Discord, check us out on TikTok, subscribe to YouTube. All those links, if you want more information on us, all the links are in the description on YouTube and the bio on TikTok, guys. Thanks for joining us today again. 5-1 day yesterday. Let's see if we can do it again. Signing off here, Bet the Day. See you tomorrow.